Trust me, bud. And me. As well.
This was undoubtedly the most desperate moment for Toothless. Controlled by the Dragon King, Alpha, he was dragged to the ground, his head pinned, and forced to obey Drago's orders to attack his own companion, Hiccup.
Come on! What's the matter with you?
After a futile argument between Hiccup and Drago, Drago commanded Alpha to take control of the Toothless. Seeing Toothless struggle helplessly against the Dragon King's mental grip, Hiccup panicked. Toothless, almost unrecognizable, stepped forward with hostility, approaching Hiccup as if he didn't know him. At the critical moment, Stoic rushed in to block Toothless' fatal strike, saving Hiccup's life but sacrificing his own in the process. Stoic's sacrifice left Hiccup devastated. He pushed aside the shards of ice covering his father's body and collapsed, crying on him. Meanwhile, Toothless slowly regained his senses, confused about what had just happened. He approached Stoic's arm and sniffed it, but Hiccup pushed him away in his grief.
Go on! Get out of here! Get away!
Overwhelmed by the loss of his father, Hiccup lost all sense of rational thought. He couldn't focus on who was truly to blame. He was consumed by the pain of losing Stoic. Drago's Black Alpha gave a commanding roar, signaling the dragons to follow him. Toothless was roughly dragged away by Drago. Back on Berk, Hiccup held a funeral for Stoic. A rocket, infused with deep sorrow, was shot onto the ship carrying Stoic's body. Hiccup felt guilty, blaming himself for Stoic's death. His recklessness had caused it, and in that moment, he realized how much he had to grow. Hiccup made a decision. He would become the new chief of Berk. His first command as chief was to defeat Drago and rescue Toothless and all the dragons controlled by Alpha. Since all the dragons had flown away under Alpha's control, Hiccup and his team were forced to ride baby dragons back to Berk. Although the baby dragons had little offensive power, the advantage was that they weren't susceptible to Alpha's control. To distract Alpha, the team used Cheap to divert its attention, giving Hiccup the opportunity to call Toothless back.
It wasn't your fault, bud. They made you do it.
After much effort, Hiccup finally managed to awaken Toothless. Together, once again, they were ready to fight side by side. To prevent Toothless from being controlled again, Hiccup blindfolded him.
We can do this. And me. As one.
Using Toothless' incredible speed, Hiccup maneuvered so Drago couldn't see him. By the time Drago realized what was happening, Hiccup had disappeared from Toothless' back. Hiccup appeared behind Drago and detonated a gas bomb, sending Drago crashing to the ground. At this point, Hiccup, believing victory was at hand, let his guard down. To his shock, he was ambushed by Alpha from behind. The ice breath from Alpha instantly froze both Toothless and Hiccup. Just as everyone thought Hiccup had been defeated again, a burst of blue light shot out from the ice. Toothless had broken free and shielded Hiccup once more. Alpha, now drained of energy, stood vulnerable. Toothless' strength and momentum were building up. He decided to challenge Alpha.